My check. Yeah. Welcome to Club Shada episode 237. Stadiums. I should have named the episodes at the beginning of the show, because sometimes I just speak of something completely different and I end up having to rename my show. But yeah, it is what it is. Am I in the center of the screen? Worse. There you go. This show is brought to you by Shada, where the gods of good fortune. I hope everybody is doing great. Take your time. Come in. Nobody bites. Don't forget to leave a like. It's important to leave the like for the YouTube algorithms. Don't forget to send this link to your friends, your WhatsApp groups, your Twitters, your Facebooks, anywhere. Because that's how we spread. By you, that's your job. My job is to talk. Your job is to spread the prophetic parole of the prophet. It is midnight and 45 here in Lisbon, Portugal. I just came back 2 days ago from Brussels, where I spent 2 days. It's funny, every time I'm in Brussels, there's a lot of people that are like, yo, what? You were here, you don't say nothing? I say, yep, that's what I do. I just come in and come out. But listen, it was I had a great time actually in Brussels. I was with my son and his mom and my cousin. We had a great time. We spent the whole day together. Had a crazy brunch with my cousin Ladisa. Listen, took me to this place called Chicago, and the food was so good. But listen, there was too much food. Actually, from that day, after eating brunch, so we had brunch at, I think, 2 p.m. From that day, 2 p.m., Sunday, until Monday night, I didn't eat anything anymore. I was not hungry anymore, and I was just feeling just full. So listen, if you go to Brussels and you want a good place to brunch, that place named Chicago is crazy, and then a nice neighborhood too. Listen, I want to do the things in order, and thanks. Welcome to the Shada Gang, to all the new subscribers to this channel. Mayeso, Christopher, Obo, David, Famous Image, Bilale, Hot Sea, Salt Lake City, Rose, Kelan, etc. I want to acknowledge our stream royalty, Mike Phoenix, with a donation of $20, and of course all the sponsors who are donating to this channel. You can donate by clicking the little $ and super chat the amount you want, $1 to $1,000. Listen, we built roads with bricks one by one. So if you bring 100 bricks, or if you bring one brick, it's all the same. You support this show. So thanks to all the subscribers and our stream royalty, Mike Phoenix. So as I was saying, just back from Brussels. My skin has I don't go to the north of Europe that much now. I stay here in the south, but interestingly, the moment I landed in Brussels, my skin was dry and my lips were horrible. My lips were hurting. My lips were just feeling dry and hurting. So, and I'm listen. Since I arrived here, I've been putting those things on my lips like crazy, because I don't know if I needed to drink more water but I was dry. It was crazy. But listen, had a great time. My son is going back to Angola because it's time to study too, and get back to studying and figuring out what's next for him in terms of studies, etc. That's why I brought him to his mom. But it was cool also to be all three together. Like usually I see my son or I see his mom. It's very rare for us to be all three together as a family, with my ex, my son, and I. Usually, I'm gonna spend the day with and listen, she's super busy. She's a businesswoman, so most of the time when I see her, it's gonna be like at the hotel lobby, at her hotel lobby when she comes to Lisbon, and we talk from this and that, or we on the phone for an hour and we talk about everything, businesses, opportunities, and or how do I call it, or our son, of course, and her daughter, and my daughter, and hi to your wife, blah blah blah. Sometimes she comes home as well, because my wife and the mother of my son, they get along very well. They come from the same country, Guinea-Bissau, so both their parents are in politics. So it's like three of my dad in politics, my wife's dad is in politics, my ex dad is in politics as well. So they know they get along, they speak their language, etc. But it's rare, and even when my son is here, usually he travels by himself. He's been traveling by himself since he was 7. So usually when he comes here, he just stay with us and we chill, and he talks to his mom on his side and stuff. So it was great 2 days ago actually to be with both of them in the same place, and my cousin and her cousin as well, and we were just there as a family, and we went also to visit them with my son's grandparents that I really see as parents for me because I've known them for so long. So we were just all of us as a family, and it was really a great time. So that was cool. But then the next day I was back here already, and as soon as I got here, back to work. First, back to healing. The day I landed, I had a dinner. So listen, so I didn't eat since the day before, but I was still full when I landed. And then I arrived and I had a dinner at Solar do Presunto, which is an amazing restaurant here in Lisbon, with a good friend of mine who's a businessman, two good friends of mine, businessmen, plus Bodhisattva, and Jose, who works for real estate, but only sells stuff starting 5 million and stuff. So we had a great, I like to hang out with normal people. I would say people who have less, and that you can inspire, or you can have conversations about life, children, stuff that don't involve money. But I also like to also have these dinners and meaningful conversations with people who have way more than us, because this is how you get inspired. This is how you put your ideas to the test from people who already made it, and the stories they tell you inspire you into different things. When you have somebody telling you, I just sold a house with 22 bedrooms to some crypto kids, or another one telling you, I was there one day, we're in Guinea-Bissau in the 80s selling something with the Ministry of Telecom, a business of 200 million, and we did this and that. Like, those are stories that to us are amazing, and that are I'm not gonna say they are we are not like fanboys. It's just that this is inspiration for people like us who are willing to not say to ourselves our goal in life was just to be famous making music. We want to do stuff that is way beyond that. We want We want to build houses. We want to buy terrains. We want to change things on a different level. And you don't do it by sitting down with a bunch of people who have no vision. So it's very important to I say it all the time. It's important to think about what is your who are the people you put around yourself. They make a difference. I really need to buy some new earpieces. Those ones they are too hissy. The EQ is too high on them. I need to get something of a better quality, and maybe that costs more, because those ones are cool, but they're cheap. I think they cost $30 on Amazon, so it's great. Listen, but I need some like those professional ones that you put and you really hear like your voice with a better EQ, and whatever you hear doesn't go back to the microphone, because that's how you create echo and stuff. So that's something I have to look on Amazon and ask to people who do a lot of live streaming, what do they use, so that I can get something. And actually I want something that is of a black color, so that on my skin it doesn't show that much. But those ones are cool. I mean, for the price, let me look at it. No, don't worry, I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Was it MI6 the name? What was the name of this brand? I don't even know. I don't even remember where I bought them. Can I see the brand on here? Let me see. I have no idea what's the how you say that in Portuguese. Auriculares. Yeah, auriculares com cable, I guess. They're all horrible. I want some professional stuff, you idiots. Maybe it's not the right place. Ooh, sure. 100 euros? Yeah, that's some professional stuff. Okay. Yeah. That's what I need. But I would need that thing to be, I need that, but that part to be black. All right. Oh, no, $18. You see, this one is 18 euros. So that's the type that I bought. I bought something like that at this price level, but I want something less cheap because I need to have some bass and some stuff. Those ones, they look great, but I don't want something that looks great. I want something that sounds great in my ears. 50 euros. Pro in-ear monitor. Yeah, that's one. Even for shows, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay. This is nice. This is nice. 54 euros. Or you have some with microphones, some without. I don't need a microphone. Or you have different colors. Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. No, I want the black ones. Blue. Yeah, something like that. Interesting. How much to arrive? Oh, I would get them tomorrow if I order now. No, I need to check. I need to find some YouTube tests Plus, listen, I need, in terms of listen, something that I use to do my live stream, I'm willing to pay 100 to have like the best quality. Anyway, I'll check this out later on. Let me say hi to people. One person watching forgot to put their likes. That's all I have to say. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Nadia, how are you? Another one. PI, what up, bro? Listen, I'm in Brussels. I'm leaving my hotel. My hotel was at Place Stéphanie, and I'm taking Avenue La Toison d'Or up, going to Porte de Namur, because I'm about to exit at Trône, and then exit Brussels to Zaventem, the airport. And at Porte de Namur, I see a guy looking like a crook, but a smiling one, all dressed in khaki and white. I'm like, this is PI. I'm like, yo, that's Pat. Damn. So I'm looking at my phone, and somehow I don't find him on my phone. I'm looking at WhatsApp and like, damn. I'm like, I don't have his phone. And I was like, what's the name I put this guy in? And actually, I thought I put PI, but actually I put his full name. And then I put Captain Much. And then I should have put Podcast. So I couldn't find his name to call him. But then I find him, but he was on the phone. So he didn't reply or something, whatever. I didn't want to yell his name in the street like some savage. So I just sent him a message on Instagram and sent a WhatsApp and said, I just saw you in the streets. But I was already far away when he I was already on the highway when he called me back. But yeah, I see people. Listen, I'm the guy. I'm gonna see you in your city. You don't know I'm here. And by the time I tell you I saw you, I'm out. And listen, because I don't know what I was doing. Because I was about to take a picture and send him the picture of himself walking. Because listen, I didn't see him far away. I saw him like this distance. I was in my car, and he was on the sideway, and I was just there. Like, I could have just put my hand in the window and tap him, but I was just like, is it him? I was not sure, because I never saw him in real life. We saw each other in our episode of Le Podcast. Listen, you guys have to see this episode. Le Podcast. Let me find it. Le Podcast with Kaysha. There you go. Hey, number 008. Listen, if you didn't see this episode of Le Podcast with me and PI, listen, you didn't see anything. Why am I not subscribed to this channel? What the hell? Listen, I put the link in the chat so you can watch it. Right. There you go. Great episode that we recorded. It was really cool. Yeah, it was a pre-recorded episode. You should go watch it. Go watch it. Just have the link. And I want to see you in the, like, you see, BC Brown is here. I want to see everybody in the link telling me that, yeah, they were sent by Kay. That was a cool episode. I have to invite you to my show now. When you stop having the internet from the village. Listen, that's what assassins do. You don't see it coming. Don't forget to like. Listen, Nadia, there's some people, they don't respect you. They come here and they don't like. I don't know why. Tomé, bonne noite. Bruno. Listen, me and Bruno have been talking all day. I'm tired of talking to Bruno. Like, me and Bruno have been debating stuff. And not debating, we're just exchanging ideas. Like, all day. And I was working at the same time, so probably him too. We're there, talking on WhatsApp from one side of my screen with Bruno, debating stuff. And on the other side, working on my NFT collections and stuff. That was funny. It was great. We had a great conversation. It's always great to exchange ideas. At the same time, I was installing the brand new version of iOS. Oh, you don't see. Well, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I didn't test it yet, but I just installed it. And then we talk some more during the, like, when me and Bruno talk, we talk about so many things. And so we talked about various subjects. It was a great conversation. And then we talked about 2 more subjects during the day. And I don't even know if we're done with our conversation. I don't know. At a point, I was just watching TV and I was on the phone. So yeah, that was cool. We had a cool day. Then at a point, I was at the gym. We were still talking. I was at the gym pumping. Yeah, that was cool. Listen, what is great about a conversation with Bruno is that when we are together in Algarve, we can talk long, forever, have conversations about stuff, everything. We talk about music, we talk about politics, we talk about this and that, things we agree on, things we disagree on, and it's cool. That's important to exchange ideas with people you respect. And then when we're on WhatsApp, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to talk about millions of things, and he has so much to say. But then when I tell him, when I'm talking with him this morning, I'm like, yo, that would have been an amazing Club Shada episode. This whole conversation that we had the morning, that would have been a great Club Shada episode. But this guy doesn't want to be on camera. These guys. You see, you're making me lose money by not coming. Anyway. Ain't you tired? Because I'm tired. Yeah, if you go to Brussels, go there. Yeah, listen, that's crazy. Some people love it. Master Electronic. When I was in Canada, I met some people. They're so used to minus 30 that when it's minus 2 for them, they insure. So I guess, yeah. Malcolm Beats there was good. Tomorrow midnight comes out the Malcolm Beats Remix Volume 1, the first volume of 15 of my favorite remixes done by Malcolm Beats. So get ready. Amazon doesn't have a local website in Portugal. Nope. Amazon has a local website in Spain. Actually, a lot of people in Portugal use Amazon UK. We used to use Amazon UK or Amazon France or Amazon Germany. Usually I use one of the 3 because those ones are localized in English anyway. When the UK exited the European economical community, Amazon.co.uk seemed to be interesting because all of a sudden you would have taxes on a lot of things that you would buy. And I order from Amazon every week. So I started going to Amazon Spain. My problem was that, I understand Spanish, but I lost all my Spanish in favor of Portuguese. Back then I learned Spanish at school. I was very good at Spanish, but because of just non-speaking, I can understand when people speak Spanish, but actually Portuguese is more my stuff. At a point, Amazon Spain, understanding that most of the people who used to use Amazon UK would go to Amazon would go to Amazon Spain, they actualize the whole website to also have Portuguese. So if you are in Portugal, I think if you type amazon.pt, it takes you to the Spanish one. Exactly. If you type amazon.pt, it actually now takes you to the Spanish website. And the Spanish website, you have the choice between Spanish or Portuguese. So I use it in Portuguese, but actually I don't even understand why these people are not smart enough to also add the option, like the rest of Amazon, to also be in English. Because there's a lot of people who are using Amazon Spain, but they are Americans that live here, etc., etc. They want to use Amazon. They don't necessarily speak Spanish or Portuguese yet. And listen, sometimes it's not hard to use. It's sometimes I want to search something specific, and I know in my head I can think about it in French, I can think about it in English. In Portuguese or Spanish is a little more complicated to find what I want. But something I realize is that a lot of times if you do a research in English, it will still give you the results in Spanish or Portuguese, because it's still the Amazon stuff. The great thing to me about Amazon Spain is that because Spain is just 3 hours away, if I order something now at 1 a.m., sometimes it arrives tomorrow. It can arrive like this morning, or it's 1 a.m., it will arrive at 1 p.m. So that's great when you need something, like you want to buy a microphone, you want to buy something that's on Amazon, you need something, whatever. Something, or sometimes, I'll every 6 months I change all the cables of all the phones. Also, I buy a bunch of USB-C to USB-C and USB-C to USB-A and USB-C to Lightning. I buy a bunch of them from Anchor, and some chargers as well, and I put them all over the house because, listen, my wife and her sister, they love taking the cables and putting them I don't know where. Like, I don't understand why these people, you can put cables everywhere, they will still find a way to say, oh no, I need the cable from the kitchen, I'm gonna put it somewhere because both of us are going to the bathroom and we need to charge our phones, both of us. So now they're gonna just take the cables, put them there, and then they don't put them back in position. I don't know why, but it's like that. So I end up always cables disappear. Then my daughter, she has her own charger for iPad, and she doesn't treat it like I would treat a cable. She used to treat it like as a 5-year-old. So after a point, her cables start being I take some very nice cable, and like I pay the price for nice cables. And actually if you send them a photo of your cable damage and the proof that you had it on Amazon, they actually replace them for you. So but yeah, everyone for security still changes all the cables in the house every 6 months. So I have one cable there at the end of the sofa. I have one cable here for my iPad. I have a cable that comes from here that is only to charge my phone and nothing else. I have some cables up there. I have cables in my bag. I think I have like 4 cables, 4 chargers in my travel bags. They never leave here. They stay there. And I only remove them if I'm in a hotel or if I'm traveling. I have 2 cables in the kitchen. I have a cable on my wife's side, cables on my side, and the children's bedroom have also 2 or 3 cables. And yeah, normally there's no need. But then of course, my wife is like, oh, I'm taking one cable to my sister because I'm gonna spend the day here. Yeah, cool. Takes a charger, doesn't come back with it, of course, because yeah, that's what they do. So at a point, yeah, I mean, it's always good to change your cables anyway for safety. And yeah, that's what I do. Now I can't wait for the next iPhone. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the 14. Like, the cameras are interesting, but I might wait for the 15 because I believe this is gonna be the one that is completely USB-C. After that, I just change completely everything USB-C, USB-C. I will also change my daughter's iPad to one that's USB-C as well, so that we can just be, yeah, we can just start using USB-C. I get some very nice chargers from Amazon, actually. Yeah. I have some very nice stuff on Amazon. As a Canadian, I always forget that your borders are so close to each other's. I live near an Amazon warehouse. I have Prime and it's worth it. Oh yeah, listen, you get stuff in 1 minute. You order, it's there. Yeah, Amazon Prime. I think I've been an Amazon Prime member before leaving Portugal, before leaving France. So I left France 10 years ago. Probably been on Prime for forever. My pleasure. You do. You do. What up, Emily? I think one topic that would be interesting to hear you talk about is choosing a significant other, the impact that a significant other can have on your life. Now listen, when you come as a guest, you can come with your topics. But yeah, that's a cool topic. I have one charger with one cable, period. You see, Bruno, why? Listen, you need to have at least 3 chargers. One for your bedroom. 4, one for your bedroom that stays there, that you don't move around. One for your bathroom that stays there, that you don't use all the time, but it stays there. And one in your living room, so that when you're in your sofa chilling, you need to charge your phone, you just plug it near you. See, me, I have two or 3 there. I bought something on Amazon that is what is the name of it? Let me see if I find it. I bought something on Amazon. I bought 4 of them to put them in every room. Let me see my orders. There it is. Okay, this is what I bought. Listen, that's an amazing stuff that I bought. Look, it's a tomada. I don't even know how you say it in English. And it has 4 plugs for your equipment, right? And then on the side, it has 3 USB-A and 1 USB-C. And it's a fast charger, USB-C. This thing is amazing because when it comes to, instead of having to walk around with, the first one that you have to have all the time is one in your bag, just in case you need it. And this, I'm not putting this in every part of the room. So I put one in the kids' room. I put one in near my side of the bed, my wife's side of the bed, and I just put one here in the living room. And I'm gonna order another one that I'm gonna put here under, so I can always have this, the white one, one of the USB-A. I will put this lamp here. It's always going to be plugged. This one, the fast one, I'll plug the iPad, and then the other 2, I'll just leave them like this. And on the rest of the things, I'll put the lights, everything I use here. And I'm going to put another one in the kitchen too. I'm going to just put it on the wall so that people don't need to walk around with a head. All they need is to have a cable. And this is great. It has surge protection. It's really, and listen, it's 16 euros. That's the best thing, one of the best thing I bought on Amazon. If it was not that big, I would travel with it. Actually, I bought something to travel as well. You see, this show always ends up talking about something I was not ready. So listen, I also bought what is it? Let me find it. I don't know if I'm gonna find that. More cables, yes. Let me see. In 2022. Let me find it. Okay, I bought these compact chargers. Oh, that's the thing I bought that I love. Okay, I bought this compact charger from Anker. It is, you have no idea how small this is. It looks big like this, but listen, it is small. Look how small it is. It's like twice as small as the iPhone charger. And it has two USB-C, or you can have the one with one USB-C and one USB-A. It is so, you can just see, if you are with somebody, you can just charge two devices. That is so cool. That's so cool. I think I have it somewhere. I have it in the bag. That is an amazing. No, I don't have it here. It's on the other bag. Too far. So I bought this. I bought one for my wife. She uses it. She leaves it at her job, at her office now. I have one in my bag, my travel bag, and I have in the drawers because we don't really use them anymore that much because we have those new tomatoes that I bought. But this is cool. The other one I bought but this one I only use it when I travel, is this one. This is amazing. Listen, it has two USB-C fast chargers and two USB-A. So look, iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch, and whatever else, or second phone. Sometimes I travel with my two phones. I can just charge everything with one thing. I just put it there and it's so small. I just put it there. You see, you put it like this and you charge everything on one table. You don't have to have like 1,000 chargers and etc. All you need to have is enough cables. So in my travel bag, I have at least three. I have two 1 meter cables, one 3 meter cable, some other cables and stuff, Apple Watch chargers, and I can just plug everything here and that's it. I'm good. This to travel is amazing. So I have this in my travel bag, and yo, listen, great tech. I love talking about tech. That's actually a pretty good idea. I'll buy you a few next time. Yeah. Listen, if you get those ones, the one I just showed, the small ones, that's amazing. Like for you to this one, the Anker Nano. If you get like those ones, they're so small, you know. You get like 3 of them with their cable, and you just put 4 of them. I mean 3 because you already have one. You put everything in rooms, and then you keep one in your bag all the time. This is so small, you have no idea how small it is. It's too bad I cannot. I don't. This is nice too. See, this one has 3. Now Anker is a great company. I think it's a Chinese company. They do some amazing chargers. With this, you can charge your computer, your phone plus your AirPods, for example, and it's small. That's amazing. And you know, sometimes when I travel, I'm with my wife or my kid, we don't have to fight for chargers. You take one like this, and everybody plug their stuff, and that's it. You can plug a computer, you plug the phones to the computers, and plug something there. Easy. That's cool. Listen, Anchor have the best. Where do I find Anchor? There you go. Anchor have the best stuff in terms of chargers and stuff. Even like the things that to recharge, like they have small stuff that can charge your phone like 10 times. And they cables, I buy these cables. They're a little expensive, but they are amazing and they don't break. That's the ones I buy. They cool and they don't tangle as well. Very cool stuff. But yeah, I have 2 chargers, 2 Android cables, and 1 iPhone cable. I take no chances. Yeah, listen, in the house there's only iPhones. My son has a Galaxy S12, I think, but I bought him an iPhone 13 now, so he still get his a Samsung to have his other phone. Spoiled kids. And yeah, listen, at a point when everything is USB-C, that's the point, that's the goal for me. Once everything is USB-C in the house, then then it becomes so simple. Just get like every 6 months you get 10 cables of 2 meters, and you just put everywhere. And every time you see one starting to break after that, 6 months, you just replace everything. Or the great thing about Anchor, you just go to the website, you send them the Amazon, the proof that you bought it on Amazon, and you send them a photo of your cable that wherever the problem is, usually it's there, because most of the time they stay like this. So usually when it starts to break here, but those ones are super sturdy. But when it starts to break, you send them the photo, and they just send you for free a new one. That's my experience with them, and best brand. Listen, never ask me more. There's like, yeah, can you send us something? Can you send you have to send them the number of the cable. I don't remember where it is, but they have a little sticker on the cable with the serial number of the cable. So you just send them that, you send them the photo, and they see where you bought it, and then they tell you, yeah, you can throw them, don't worry, send them to recycling, and we'll just send you a new one. Amazing. Oh, amo Maputo também. I don't buy cheap chargers anymore. One night a charger almost set my house on fire as I was sleeping. Yep, exactly. Anchor is the only answer. I don't buy nothing. Listen, no strange chargers. Listen, even if I tell my wife all the time, sometimes like they bought something at the Chinese store just because they needed it. I said, throw this away. And I give them the ones I have. I have a lot of them. I always have a lot of them that I don't even use. Like, I'm full of chargers in this house. So, but Anchor, best brand. That's all they do, chargers. So, and cables. I mean, they do other things, but for this, that's, yeah. Listen, isn't it crazy, this show, that we can spend 53 minutes talking about? That's the intro, but that's good. All right, let me talk about 2 things that I want to talk about tonight. I'll talk about this other thing after. I want to talk to you. The first thing It's gonna take me a lot of time. Let me see. Yeah, I want to talk to you about I don't know if you are familiar with so let me show you the art first. Let's see. The New York Times. All right. So artists are pissed. And I'm going to tell you why. You see, this artwork, this one, was completely generated by an AI. And okay, so up to there, okay, why not? But what is crazy is that this piece won an art contest, and the real artists are pissed because they're like, wait a minute, how can something generated by a computer win an art contest? So this is in the Utah. An AI generated picture won an art prize. Artists aren't happy. And the creator says, I won and I didn't break any rules. So this year in the Colorado State Fair annual art competition gave out prizes as in all the usual categories: painting, quilting, sculpture. But one entrant, Jason M. Allen of Pueblo West, Colorado, didn't make his entry with a brush or lump of clay. He created it with Midjourney, an artificial intelligence program that turns lines of text into hyper-realistic graphics. Mr. Allen work, Théâtre d'Opéra Spatial, took home the blue ribbon in the fair contest of emerging digital artists, making it one of the first AI-generated pieces to win such a prize and setting off a fierce backlash from artists who accused him of essentially cheating. Reached by phone yesterday, Mr. Allen defended his work. He said that he had made clear that his work, which was submitted under the name Jason M. Allen via Midjourney, was created using AI, and that he hadn't deceived anyone about its origins. I'm not going to apologize for it. I won and I didn't break any rules. AI generated art has been around for years, but tools released this year with names like Dall-E 2, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion have made it possible for rank amateurs to create complex, abstract, or photorealistic work simply by typing a few words into a text box. These apps have made many human artists understandably nervous about their own futures. Why would anyone pay for art, they wonder, when they could generate it themselves? They have also generated fierce debate about the ethics of AI-generated art and opposition from people who claim that these apps are essentially a high-tech form of plagiarism. Mr. Allen, 39, began experimenting with AI-generated art this year. He runs a studio, internet game which makes tabletop games. He was curious how the new breed of AI image generator would compare to the human artists whose work he commissioned. This summer, he got invited to a Discord chat server where people were testing Midjourney, which uses a complex process known as diffusion to turn text into custom images. Users type a series of words in a message to Midjourney, and the bot spits back an image seconds later. Blah, 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 blah. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, etc., etc., etc. Blah, blah, blah. Some artists defended Mr. Allen, saying that using AI to create a piece was no different from using Photoshop or other digital image manipulation tools, and that human creativity is still required to come up with the right prompts to generate an award-winning piece. Olga Robach, a spokeswoman for the Colorado Department of Agriculture, which oversees the state fair, said Mr. Allen had adequately disclosed Midjourney involvement when submitting his piece. The categories rule allow any artistic practice that uses digital technology as part of the creative or presentation process. The two category judges did not know that Midjourney was an AI program, she said, but both subsequently told her that they would have awarded Mr. Allen the top prize even if they had known, etc., etc., etc. That's the piece. All generated by AI. I don't know if you ever used Midjourney, but listen, if you paint and you can have anybody create art by just typing words, it is true that as a painter, what do you think about that? As a painter, it's true that you might feel, oh my God, discouraged. But it's the same thing as photographers. When the photos you can do with an iPhone or a Galaxy phone, or whatever smartphone today, they rival what you can do, what you had to pay 10,000 of equipment to do 10 years ago. And did it destroy the jobs of photographers? No, it didn't. It transformed it. Of course, because anybody can go and take a picture of a mountain and have no clue about exposure and all that stuff and still make a beautiful image, because the phone will do the heavy lifting and the work of understanding it's a mountain and doing everything for you. And then back in the days, you would take those photos and you would put them on National Geographic and photographic magazines. And today they go on Instagram, on Vero, on Facebook, on Flickr, and other photo specialized sites. And it's just times are just moving fast, and computer chips are so powerful that art itself becomes easy to do. And listen, let me show you. Let me see. Wait. Here's what we're gonna do. First of all, I want your opinion. Don't stay silent in the chat. Tell me what you think about this whole situation. Should that person have been awarded the prize for an AI generated art? Do you believe it's unfair for the people who paint for real, or the people who paint on an iPad like me? Or hey, it is what it is. Times are changing. As you are telling me your opinion, let me see. I'm doing something quick. I'm waiting for your opinions, eh? Oh. There you go. So you have no opinions? Okay. Hey. I personally believe that listen. I personally believe that it is art. Personally, I see the difference. I can spot directly when art has been generated by AI. Not all the time, but I can see it most of the time. It's called evolution. Be against it or with it, but you can't stop it. Remember when the first photographic machines appeared and many hand painters were against it? Very, very true. Very, very true. Very, very true. there was this AI rapper throwing N-words and rapping about violence. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah. Enabling HMI will change everything. As a future lover, it's beautiful for me to see no artist to design or make music with the help of AI or by imagination only. Listen, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let you create AI art. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? We're gonna start with Tome. Tome, we're gonna use an AI generator called Dall-E. And you're gonna tell me a phrase. Listen, you can be anything. You can ask him to do a photo, you can ask him to do a painting, you can ask him to do anything. People who have a vision but lack the skills to paint it can use the AI. It's a tool, exactly. You use it and listen, you can do other stuff after that. Listen. This is Dall-E. This is Dall-E. And I'm gonna let you create your own art with AI. I don't have a lot of credit. I've been accepted as in the beta. So you guys can let me know a phrase and we'll see if Dall-E can create it for us. You can be anything. You can say, draw me a photo. So let me give you examples. For example, this is an expressive painting, oil painting of a basketball player dunking, depicted as an explosion of a nebula. You can say this is a photo of a white fur monster standing on a purple robe. So if you say photo, it will create something that looks like a photo. So all these are examples. Look, a photo of a teddy bear on a skateboard in Times Square. All this is not a real photo that exists. It's something that have been created by the AI. So listen, who wants to try first? Tome, let's go. Let's make an art on beauty in perfection. Yeah, well, now you have to tell him, you have to prompt something. But cannot say anything, or the phrase has to be like a comment. No, you can say anything. You can say a photo of an African woman in the market under the rain, smoking a cigar, and it will create a photo out of just all the photos that it's seen, etc. It will just recreate a fake woman, and she will look like a real person that exists, but she doesn't exist. Type African greatness. That's it. Come on, you have to be a little more. You have to be a little more. You have to be a little more precise than just say African greatness. You have to say a great African king with a lion. I don't know, in space, for example. And you can say a photo, you can say a painting, for example. Okay, let's try. The light after a beautiful sunrise and black woman. Okay, so in this you have to write like this. A black woman. Is it, Tome, is it a photo, or is it a painting? A black woman standing with a beautiful. Oh wait, I'm gonna write exactly what you said to see what it does. The lights after a beautiful. Why didn't I copy paste? Beautiful sunrise and black woman. A photo or painting. Okay. A painting of the light after a beautiful sunrise and a black woman. All right, let's see. Generate. What the fuck? Yo. So it gives you 4. That's 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. And that's number 4. And if you like any of them, you can just download them, or you can ask to do variations. So let's say, for example, I like this one. I like this one, for example, and I can say variations. Now you see you have the original, and now you have different variations. It doesn't look like a painting, it looks like more like a drawing, but all right. Boom. You can just download it, and then listen, I could download this and turn this into a painting, actually. Paint on top of it. Let me download this one. I'm gonna use that one and do painting and sell it as an NFT. Damn it. All right. Let's see what more. A photo. Wait. A photo of the world. A photo of the world most heartbreaker woman in Europe. So you might wait. A photo of the. In English, I would say that a photo of the world most heart. Okay, let's see. Heartbreaker. I don't know if it will understand, because I'm not sure that's how you say it in English. Heartbreaker woman in Europe. Okay, let's see if you understand what you say. How many credits do I have? Okay, 128. Because you need to credit to generate every time. It's okay, I have 100 credits. Let's see if you understand what you're saying, and if it will create a photo. Okay. Okay. These people don't exist. You can see here, if you look the details of the face, you can see that the person doesn't exist. But that's what they did. You can see from the hand, those hands are not meant for women. And those, like, look, some imperfections here. All right. Listen, I don't know about your query, Master Electronic, but that was blah. Let's see. Bruno, a photo of an African king sitting on a golden toilet. I like this one. A photo of an African king sitting on a golden toilet. Let's see. A photo of an African king sitting on a golden toilet. Damn. Let's see what he does. Oh shit. I don't know about the face. He doesn't look like a real person, but yo, he's a golden toilet. Wow. Okay, this one is the one that looks the more realist. This one too. Listen, you can turn this into a painting, because you can use this to start something, and then from there you can paint over it. those are crazy. I'm gonna change yours, and I'm gonna say a painting. A painting in the style of Keith Haring. Is it Keith Haring? Let me. Keith. Yeah, it's Keith Haring. Yeah. A painting in the style of Keith Haring of an African king sitting on a golden toilet. Generate that. Wow. This thing is crazy. Yo. With an iPhone. A painting in the style of Renaissance. All right. Yo, it's crazy that an AI can, you just type something and then you have, because you can use it as an canvas of something, of an idea, or any, oh, nothing. Interesting. In the style of Dall-E. Salvador. Yo, I'm using this to create a painting. That one is cool. That one I can turn into a painting. I can paint over it. Those are cool. I'm downloading those. This one too. So of course I broke it. I'm K. You know I break those things. Machines are master machines. Who owns the copyright? You, because you created it. It's those are they are never the same. If I type the same thing again, right? You remember those four? If I retype it, it's not gonna do the same thing because it's generating on the fly. Can we use these tools to help create NFTs? Of course, a bunch of people are doing this already. There's a lot of people. Look, another four. This one is crazy. This one is crazy. Let me go back and say a photo. A photo realistic. Not in the style of a photo realistic of an African king sitting on a golden toilet with an iPhone. With an iPhone on Mars. How many credits I have? 122, I'm good. Where's yo? That shit is crazy. Ooh. Those don't look realistic for me. A portrait of an African woman wearing golden crown. the jungle. A photo portrait. Generate. Listen, this thing is crazy. Yo, those women don't exist. You can see from here that it's struggling a little bit, but can you imagine what you can do with this? I'm going to turn this into an NFT. I'm going to repaint on top of this. That's a great inspiration. So look, there's a lot of people on what's the name of OpenSea? On OpenSea, there's a lot of people who are actually there's a whole explore all NFT, Solana collectibles, art, trending collections. Let me see if there's generative art. There's a lot of people that are actually using no, not those ones. I want to see collecting generative AI. Let me see. Generative AI art. Okay. All these are generated. All these people don't exist. Can you imagine? Well, that's not. Wait, let me see. Generative AI art NFTs. Look at this. Wow. What do they type to have that? Wow. And a lot of people are buying them. This is, yo, listen, this is crazy. You can actually like imagine I don't know. Let's say I want to paint, or I have an idea and I want to do a house or something. You can do like a interior of a photo of interior of a luxury mansion, modern. You can start with this, something like this, and then you can work on it and create something out of it. That's crazy. Or you can just use it as is. Look at this. Look at this. It's just something I wrote, and it can generate anything. And you listen, you don't even have an idea of the worst part. All right, listen. Let me take. Yeah, you should. This is crazy. You can't trust video either. Yep. Today, deep faking, they can do anything. That's crazy. But it's a journey into the future, because those things are gonna get better and better. And listen, you can just use it. But look at something crazy. I'm gonna do something. Let me find something. For example, let me see. What can I use? Photo Studio. K. All right. Let me take a photo of me and upload it, right? Photo studio, Kaysha family. Let me see. Let me upload a photo of me like this one. All right. All right. Generate variations from my own photo. Oops. Upload with realistic faces and not allowed. Okay. Okay, for protection. So, okay, wait. Let me find something else. All right. Let me see if you can do it from this photo, because it's a photo where you don't see my face. No, this is me and my wife. Let me go to another one. Kaysha K. Okay, let me use one of my photos that I took in Guinea-Bissau, for example. The mangoes. What can I use? I have some nice photos that I took in Bissau or in Kinshasa. Let me see. Okay, for example, now I'm gonna use that one I took in Bissau. This photo, for example, is a photo I took in Bissau. And let me see if I go from this photo, right? You see the original? Generate variations. Let's see what it does from my original photo from Guinea. Look at this. That's my original photo that I took in Bissau. We were on the road to Gabu, right? And look, it just created variations from my own photo. Look at this. It doesn't look realistic, but you can use it. I mean, you can use those to start something. But yo, listen. I mean, this thing can really, like, this is just revolutionary. See what I mean? Like, and so you have this one, and you also have so this one is called Dall-E. And you also have Midjourney. Midjourney, I think, only works on Discord, if I remember well. So let me see. If you guys are not on my Discord yet, you should. Let me put the link to my Discord. Discord.gg/Kaysha. Let me see, what's the name of this? What's the name of this thing? Let me go to Discord as an app. Show Discord. There you go. All right. On Midjourney, so the Midjourney, I don't know. It has a different style. I don't know if it's more realistic or whatever. But let me find it. The lobby. Midjourney. Where is Midjourney? I know it was part of Midjourney. Did I remove it? Oh, that's strange. I had Midjourney. Oh, did I? Oh, I thought I had Midjourney. That's strange. Oh, let me try to find it from Midjourney. It's strange. I was part of that Discord. Midjourney is more or less that's the one that was used to create that that art. So Midjourney is like is a Discord. Everything is on Discord, so everybody can use it. You can use it as well. It has a different quality. Look at this, Ethereum and Ethiopian permafriend. Wow. Look at this, the beauty. Look at the quality of these artworks. I think Midjourney seems like it's better than Discord, because listen, you can use that as NFTs. Like the quality of these things, and people, I think you just go to a server. Wow. Yeah, the quality of, so a series, if you check on there, so everybody is just posting their stuff here. So Midjourney is not like wow. So you go to a server like a newcomer room, like a new by 39, and you type something like and everybody's just typing their stuff, and then it just generates in real time on Midjourney. So let's say I type Discord is, this is what you're watching is Discord. it's a server talk. Imagine when technology gets better and improve. I'm scared and excited at the same time. Yep. Look, so you see, you can type stuff and then people can. Midjourney has a different style. Red birds, wow. So this is real time. This is people that are just typing stuff, and then it's creating as they are. So if I type imagine, I think that's the prompt. What's the prompt? I forgot the prompt. Yeah. Imagine a bird rising from the flames of hell, as an android, for example. And you type that, and then you just wait. Oh, is it there already? No. See, this is me. That's my prompt. And you just wait, and it's generating it 12%. %, 43%. Whoa. Are you seeing this thing? That's actually nice art. 93%. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Fast, done. Look at that. So it's gonna give you different possibilities of art from what you ask him. Yo, they are all amazing. Wow. Midjourney is crazy. I think I like number 4. And then you tell him that you want to see number 4. I think you click here, number 4, and then it will generate for you. It will generate for you a high quality resolution, I think. Wait, maybe oh no, cancel. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see it. I think it, ask for variation. No, I want high resolution of number 4. Upscaling, okay. Look, it's doing me now a high resolution of number 4, the one I wanted. And then I can listen, I can use it as is. I can sell it if I want, or I can just repainting, or I can just keep it for me. Like, and you can see everybody's at the same time asking stuff real time. And the more people are asking for stuff, the more it is learning. So, a bird rising from the flames of hell as an android. 95%. And we're gonna see the finished. There you go. Where's my thing? There it is. Look at this. Wow. Wow. You don't even need to change it. You can do a whole collection of those things. And then you said upscale to the max, and then it will just create you a high resolution where you can just download. It takes you to the internet where you can download the art you just created. Look at this, how crazy it is. Wow. Upscale to max. And you can also see what anybody is doing. See? Wow. Look at all the ideas of people. And imagine everything you can create from that stuff. 9%. Oh my God. Fast. So yeah, listen. I don't know if this helps the creative process or takes the pleasure out of it. It depends. For me, you can have an idea of something you want to do and you might not know how to start it, but then from there, I can take this and I can paint over it and make it like whatever the AI created completely disappear and just be my canvas, and then I produce something out of this that is beautiful. So personally, or you can just, yeah, I mean, it's another form of creation. But yeah, imagine, I think what they are developing now is the same thing for music. An AI that you gave the music, you give like a beat to, and it will just create melodies and writing stuff, and they will sing like a real singer for you. All this, wow. That's crazy. I'm saving this one. How do I get a full version of this? It's taking me. What's supposed to take me to the web? Why you don't take me to the web? Yes, I want to go there. Oh, I can't have it? Okay, anyway. Which skills are writing research in cyberspace. Now listen, Midjourney is crazy. It creates amazing art with a, look at this. Wow. So I mean, some people believe that in a way this is cheating, because are you creating or are you just telling somebody to create? Yeah, I mean, I understand. And the thing is, like, people have possibilities now to create amazing art, or at least have the beginning of an amazing art, and then after that, it's up to you to, it's actually up to you to then turn it into whatever you want. You can, some people do a collection of art because they found the idea, I guess, and some people have amazing collections that you can see that they look AI, but they still look great because of them finding, and then you have a lot of prompts that you can do some machine language to go have them do something specific, and then you have all of us who are just typing stuff and see what happens. But you have to have this idea, a bird coming out of thing as an android with flames, like, and then from there you can go, you can create universes, you can do 3D, you can do a lot of things. That shit is amazing. You can draw your own covers without having to use stock photos or Photoshop. Exactly, Bruno. That type of things that you can do. I believe that, yo, this is amazing. This is a revolution that we're seeing. And listen, we are at the beginning of it. At a point, these things are gonna be able to do videos, 3D, this and that. Maybe you will just listen. Imagine if in the future you can just be there talking, right? It's a club shada, you just talk, and maybe it will recreate your face for you, and you can just talk from your bed, and it will just have a fake you talking, because you've seen hundreds of episodes of you. It will know exactly how you look like who knows, but yeah, that's what machine learning and AI does. It just takes you to that next level. And as an artist, I find it very exciting personally, because sometimes you have an idea of something you want to do, but you're not sure where to start, and then you can turn it into something. I think I have ideas. I will show you examples of work that I did from prompting the AI to do something, and then I paint something completely over it, so you don't see the original anymore. But then as ideas is great too, as is a great starting canvas for me. But that Android stuff that I just did, I'm definitely using it. So yeah, listen, this is crazy. All right, before I go, I want to talk to you about one last thing. And I want to talk to you about something very interesting, some conversations that I had with a few friends lately. So we have a French artist that just recently filled Le Stade de France, which is our biggest stadium in France. It takes like 80,000 people. It was a rap concert. And it's very interesting that every time one of those artists do this type of breakthrough, friends of mine that I talk to that are part of the music industry or artists as well, come to me telling me, yo, you should do the same. You should organize like a big concert, like one last show, something, to prove to all these people that you do. And I'm like, what are you talking about? No, you should do this. You should do something like, and especially for them, because a lot of them, they live in France. Especially for them, they tell me, you need to do an Olympia, you need to do a Zenith, you need to do Bercy, put like 20,000 people or 10,000 people in one big arena, or maybe do like a stadium in Paris, so that once and for all people can know who's the one, who's the biggest African artist, blah, blah, blah. And I had a conversation with a friend, and I asked him, so wait a minute, to prove that I am, and to prove my legacy as an artist and everything I did, all the hits I created, all the songs that I did 20, 25 years ago that are still playing in the clubs today and sound still better than new people who just arrived with all the technology they have today, I have to go perform in l'Olympia, the Stade de France, le Zenith. I have to fill up one of these places, specifically in Paris. And this prompted an interesting question that I asked that person. I asked him, why do you believe that me performing in Paris, specifically at this stadium, because like this great rapper, it's actually it's an artist that I love. I listen to all this music from the long time. I've known him for a long time. And I'm super happy for him as a French artist to explode there and to finally do, to set things straight, fill up that stadium. Not everybody can do it, especially in France. But like I was explaining to that person, I said, bro, there's a beach in Cape Verde called Quebra-Canela. I performed there in front of 70,000 people. I did the festival Baía das Gatas in Cape Verde, in Mindelo, São Vicente. 100,000 people. I filled stadiums in Gabon, stadiums in Congo. Stade des Martyrs I did in Congo. Brazzaville, I performed in stadiums as well for 100,000 people. Senegal, my own country, like all around the world. I've been in stadiums. Angola, I performed myself for 10,000 people, 5,000 people, 1,000 people, 20,000 people, 50,000 people, 100,000 people. Sometimes smaller places, but 5 times in a row, 10,000, 10,000, or 20,000, 20,000. Like I did all these things, right, in the last 25 years. But you are telling me that the only way to prove to you that I'm relevant is to perform in a mythical place. Like, let's say, l'Olympia in France. Yeah, mythical place for the French, not for me. I'm French, but never been for me. It takes 3,000 people. You know how many places where I perform that take 3,000 people or more? Hundreds. But because they're in Africa, or they're in Portugal, or they're in like, they don't count. What about the number of cities where I performed in my life? And when you speak to French artists, sometimes they believe that everything that is outside doesn't matter because they don't realize what you did. So I sent him a few links. I sent him a few links of me performing in different places with more than 50,000 people each time. And I was like, yo, I've been doing this for the last 25 years, performing in those places. I performed in Gabon, a big stadium, full. Listen, full stadium. I think, yeah, 50 or 70,000 people, full. Now with other people on my name, 3 times. In the, like, when On Dit Quoi, even before On Dit Quoi came out, I was doing this back in 98 with Bounce Baby. And interestingly, the people will tell you that all these doesn't matter until you perform in a place in France. And me, I was like, yo, this is such a colonized mentality to believe that only when you play in one of those mythical places in France, the numbers count. But when you do it in Africa, it doesn't count. And I was like, think about all the places I performed with all the people that came and sang my songs. And ask yourself if this is not more important than whatever place in France. It is important to you in France because you live there, and maybe you don't realize what I do outside of France. And it was like, oh my God, I just learned so much. I never saw it that way. And I was, yeah, that's the problem with people who are with the narrow vision. personally, a lot of us, like, I believe that if I go perform in Guinea-Bissau tomorrow, it's going to be in a stadium. It's going to be, I don't know, 5,000 people, 10,000, who knows? Just like good old days. Perform for the people. People going to enjoy, sing the songs, etc., etc. And I don't know why these doesn't count to some of those people. Even if I just take just the discotheques, just the clubs where I perform. I was telling him, I was like, listen, if we just take all the clubs that I perform, clubs with 500 to 1,000 people, if I just take 25 years of performing in clubs, 30 years, if I go from my first show in 1992 till 2022, right? If I take those 30 years of performing and I put them back to back, I still put more, I don't know, maybe 1 million people. I don't know. I didn't count. But when you do a show every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday for 20 years, 25 years, that's a lot of people. From the small places with 300 people to the big place with 100,000 people. And people have to start respecting that and understand that it's not because you don't see me in those places in Paris that my contribution to the music doesn't count. My contribution is actually the one that counts way more than a lot of your people that you see today, because I built the way for those people today, like the one before me built the road for me. But the things I did were so different because all these people you see performing have record companies behind them. I did all this without record companies, all by myself and my teams. Stadiums in the West Indies, we did that. Stadiums all over Africa, we did that. French-speaking countries, we did that. Portuguese-speaking countries, we did that. English-speaking countries, we did that. 10 tours in the US, we did that. And you're here talking to me about a spot in Paris? I was like, you out of your mind, bro. And he was like, oh my God, I just learned so much now. I never saw it that way. You're right, you're completely right. I was like, you're damn right, I'm right. Stop telling people that their success is not valid because their success doesn't look like your definition of success. If your definition of success is performing in stadiums in Paris, blessings to you. Go do it. Go make your way. Once you arrive there, you prove something to yourself and you achieve the success that you define for yourself. Some people are completely happy only performing in stadiums, maybe with not the same price, maybe with not the same quality of sound, etc., out there in Beira, Mozambique. I know I did them. I've been in all the biggest places in all the cities. Coconuts in Maputo, Big Brother in Maputo, Keliman, all these places. I have videos all over my YouTube of me doing, and that's what I was showing him. I was like, yo, don't you see me here and here and here, like all these places? And you are explaining to me that, and he was like, no, I'm not saying that what you did. I said, no, I understand what you're saying. I know that you don't come from a place of criticism. You just don't realize that when you explain to me that it would be great for me to do one thing like that just to prove to people, you don't realize that I did this 100 times. Those people do it one time in France. I do it 100 times in the rest of the world. And you don't even see it because you don't realize that my goal was never to be like them. And it doesn't mean that I don't respect them. It just means that my goal was never to be like them. My goal was never to be a successful French artist. My goal was to be all around the world. That's why I call my album Worldwide Chico's second album. Worldwide. Listen, when I signed to Sony, I told them I sign only if my album comes out in Japan. And I had my album come out in Japan. Japanese edition, all written in Japanese. I was so proud. From a record label out there, and etc., etc. There's a Japanese edition of my first album. I was so because that's the way I view the world. But sometimes you're just gonna be there, you're gonna talk to people, and you're gonna realize how much they have no vision, and they don't realize how broad is the world, and how much you can succeed in so many places. 15 years ago, when everybody was performing in France, doing a lot of shows, and even 20 years ago, I was in Portugal. I was in Portugal doing my first shows, going out with Elisio, trying to find places where we could perform. That's what we were doing. We were there trying to find, things to do, places where we could have there was a club called Nails 20 years ago, and we would go there. We would go to Rwanda. We would go places and just perform for free, one song, just for people to know us. And we were already famous in France. We were super famous already, but here nobody, some people knew us, but not like that. So we start building our names. We did a lot of shows for free. And then we went back to Paris. We came back 3 months after. We went to clubs. We were like, can we sing? They let us sing. We give them free show. At a point, they say, hey, you here? You want to sing? We're like, no, you have to pay us now. Then I put out my third album, and boom, Fiona exploded. And then all these people who saw me sing for free, they came to my first show in Rwanda. Rwanda was full. Rwanda had 1,000 people inside, 1,000 people in that narrow street outside, 2003. And at that time in France, I was telling them, yo, in Portugal, there's something happening. The future is here. Everybody was like, there's nothing there, blah, blah, blah. It's just because people have no vision, and people have a definition of success that is given to them by other people. They don't see for themselves and decide for themselves what is success. They will define success through whatever they see on social media from people sometimes who are lying to them. People who pretend that they are rich because they've been invited in a hotel room to do a nice photo when they have no money in their bank account, and they just want to flaunt you a lifestyle. And then you're going to have people like me. I don't need to prove what I have. I'm not interested in that. I just need to make sure my kids are fine, my wife is fine, everything is good. I can do my show here. I don't need I wear my own stuff, shada wear. I don't need to come and wear some t-shirts that cost 400 euros. I don't see the point, because in reality, listen, I believe in different goals, in different things, and to me, success is not defined by proving to people that I don't know that I made it. Making it is making sure that I know that my family eats, and they can eat every day, and there's no problem with them eating. There's no problem when my wife takes a Uber. She doesn't have to ask herself where the money comes from, etc. She calls her Uber. She goes wherever she wants to go. That's my definition of success. My daughter's school costs 500 euros for a month. The fact that I can pay it every month, that's my definition of success. The fact that whenever my son has to go from Angola to here and spend 2 months with me, I can buy his ticket and make sure that he's fine, he eats every day, and he enjoy his time with me and the rest of the family. That's my definition of success. The fact that after 20 years, people are still listening to my music, still playing my song, and songs that sometimes are older than the people in the club. That's my definition of success. The fact that all this is generating money that I can live super comfortably in the richest neighborhood in Portugal, in Lisbon. That's success to me. Do I need to go perform in a place that I don't care about just to prove something to people? No, that's not success. That's ego. And the fact that sometimes people tell me, yeah, you need this to prove something. No, it's you having an ego problem, thinking that I have to prove something to people when I don't. My definition of success will be having a small, medium terrain and a comfortable house in Africa. Some people say I think small. I don't care. That's my life goal. You don't think small. That's your goal. It's not their goal. It's your goal. Listen, some people dream of having a house that is so big, and then they don't know what to do in the house, because then they don't have enough money to take care of the house because it's too big, to clean it because there's some rooms that they don't even go, and they're scared at night because their house is too big. Talk to me, I'm retired. There's even that story of people who pay to take photos on a private jet scenario. Yes. Listen, some people will tell you, hey, you have 100,000 followers. Yeah, just come to my restaurant. I will offer you food as long as you take photos for me. I know. I deal those things for my wife all the time. Hey, you have a hotel, you have a thing, you have a restaurant. She will come, she will do photos for her X number. This is her account. And they say, yeah, please come. Of course. Hey, can we offer you this dress in exchange? You tag us and we'll sell stuff to your followers. This is just a business transaction. I understand how it works, but it doesn't mean that it's real life. The thing is, a lot of people, they just get, and social media is really creating a new generation of mentally deficient people, mentally ill people, like people with a low mental health, a lot of issues, because a lot of people are comparing themselves to the impossible or to people who might live a certain life for one day. And you want to create this life for you for the whole year, when like even the person that you saw the photo, like there's a lot of influencers that are saying, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. I just, like, you know, from time to time I can pay my rent thanks to this. It's cool and stuff, but everything else is just a lie. Like, that's not the way I live in reality. It's just beautiful photos. And it's the same for artists. There's a lot of artists that pretend that they are successful, but they're miserable because they have to go do shows in places that they don't like, because they have to, but they want to flaunt to people that they don't like either a lifestyle. They want to show that they are the number ones and stuff. It's something I never cared about. Never, ever, ever. But hey, it is what it is. It's been 2 hours. You know, people are living in illusion, my brother. I'm telling you. How's that crypto rig doing? Listen, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you Sunday, 2:30, 7 a.m. I'm going to try to get some sleep, watch some YouTube videos. I also have to edit a little bit of my show. And listen, I hope you had a great episode. If you did, put me some unicorns in the chat. And I will see you when I see you, which means Sunday. The show is brought to you by Shada, where the gods of good fortune. It's 2:38 a.m. here in Lisbon, Portugal. Put me in the chat what time it is for you right now as a time. You put the flag in the hour and the time it is. And yeah, listen, it's always a pleasure to be with you guys, and I'm gonna leave you with a track that I really, really, really love, that is called Pirates. It's been a long time I didn't play that one. All right, I see you, yeah, Sunday. Bless.